Well, hello and welcome back to the Hometown Business Podcast. I'm your host, Autumn Dell, and today I'm super excited to introduce you guys to Miss Melissa Cowles. Okay, I did not even ask you before we started recording if that's how I pronounce your last name.
No, it's Cowles, like the store.
Cowles, okay, perfect. I'm supposed to do that before we hit record, but you know what? I forgot. So, Miss Melissa Cowles, and she is, now, once again, I should have confirm this. You're the owner and founder of Makeamemory Travel?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so she is a travel agent. She's a local travel agent, and I'm super excited to hear just her share some things about that because I love to travel, and that sounds like such a fun job. You know, taking vacations, I really like. I am looking forward to the next vacation the second I get home from the one I might have just been on. So vacations are a fun topic for me, and I'm super interested in hearing what all you have to say. So I thought we could start with you just sharing how you got started in this.
Sure thing. Years and years ago, my daughter was actually living in Bali, and I was going to visit her, had always planned our own vacations, family vacations, that sort of thing. And was doing this myself. And we were extending while we were there. She was finishing up her internship. And we were going to extend our vacation into Japan and Australia. Because once you're on that side of the world, you might as well see as much of it as you can.
Right.
So I was looking at that, and then I came across some airlines I wasn't familiar with. Things I had never heard of, wasn't sure if I could count on them. Should I book it online? And I called the travel agent. By the time he was done talking to me, he said, "Melissa, why don't you just do this?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You're doing it anyway." And he became a mentor and a friend, and went back to take all the classes I needed, and get what I needed to do to be recognized nationally and learn everything that I didn't know beforehand, and went from there. That's how I got started.
Yeah. So how many years ago was that?
2015, I think, was
okay.
Year, and then officially a business in 2016.
Oh, fun. So you've had enough years under your belt that you probably know a thing or two. That's neat. So what was it like for you this past year?
Ooh, this past year, stressful. When the world shut down, I had clients as far away as Australia. I had to get them home in a very limited time window, competing with everybody else who was trying to get home, every agent trying to get people home in the world, with a 12-hour time difference. And literally they had hours. I did it. I got everybody home. That's how it started, and it went downhill from there. It was 15 to 16-hour days, working for free just to save clients time, money, get credits, get refunds. Save their trip, save everything they've saved up for, in some cases for 2 years, Right. It was 15, 16 hours on a computer screen to the point where it looked like I was sunburned and my eyelids were peeling.
Oh my gosh.
It was insane.
Yeah. I never even thought about the fact, what it was like for the travel agent who was like, "Oh my gosh, I have all my customers overseas right now," or
right. And it wasn't just the overseas; it was every booking we had for the next year. So not only were we working for free all of those hours, but we were losing our income for the entire year and a half after that point.
Yeah,
it was very challenging. But I have made lifelong friends, clients who will never do anything else but book with me again.
Yeah.
They saw firsthand the value of having a travel advisor.
Right. I mean, you saved them. Yeah. So what did you do this past year?
A lot of that. There are still a few outliers that still have things they have to rebook. Still have some out there. So it wasn't something that was over in a month or two. It was, and some people, would rebook something, and I'd say, "Oh, I don't know if you want to do it that soon." It canceled the second time, and we'd be back to square one.
Yeah.
Hold times for things like Delta or a supplier, a package supplier, were 8, 9, 12 hours, and that would just be to take care of one client. So
yeah. Gosh.
It took the year.
Yeah. So is it getting better? Are things?
So much better.
Oh, good.
January 5th, honestly, my phone started ringing, my email started blowing up, and it has not stopped. We are doing more business this year than ever before. And not just me, but every travel advisor out there. People want out. They're sick of staying home.
Yeah.
They want to travel. They're ready to travel on top of everything that was rebooked from last year. So some statistics have shown over 1 million passengers traveling this year, just in North America alone, above and beyond a typical travel year.
Wow.
Things are selling out. Flights are booking up. There isn't much waiting to the last minute at all. There are some rooms that are sold out and some resorts through 2023 at this point.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, hopefully, travel agents and even the owners of these hotels and places like that are starting to, if they were able to hold on during the pandemic, hopefully it's starting to balance back out from, the loss they incurred. But I'm glad it's looking up. I mean, just from a personal life, but definitely for all the businesses that were affected. So where do you find where do people find you? Like, who do you serve, I guess, is the question.
I'm a member of the local Chamber of Commerce for Walton County. So
okay, me too.
Go to the Walton County Chamber, you're going to find me. You can talk to the members and the staff there, and they have used me firsthand, so they know what you're going to get. Also, my website, Google. I show up on Google quite a bit.
Oh, good. So good for you.
Yep. I have clients as far as Texas. One actually in California, and as far north as Michigan. And we just keep growing. Yeah,
that's awesome. Now, is it just you, or do you have team members?
It's pretty much just me. That said, I'm part of a couple of gold level travel networks. So like behind the scenes, if there's a question I have, or, I haven't been to every single resort in the world. I've been to a lot of them, not all of them. There are people I can reach out to I want to say millions, but probably not, probably thousands.
Yeah.
Other advisors and professionals that I can actually go to, because the internet lies.
Right. Yes. I've stayed at hotels before that I was like, dang, this was not as nice as I was expecting.
Exactly. Yes.
Now, do you get to go and do research? That is so cool.
I absolutely do. A lot of the resorts will invite us down, brands you've heard of like Sandals or Secrets or that kind of thing, but also major suppliers like Delta Airlines actually invited me just a month or so ago to tour some properties they were proud of. They don't own them. They're not really affiliated with them, but they wanted us to see firsthand. And do I find some that I would never send people to? Absolutely. Do they look online? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that is one of the benefits to using an advisor. I've heard several people say, oh, you're the first travel agent I've met that actually goes to where you send people. And that's one of my goals, is to be there. Do I work while I'm there? Yes. Do I get to experience things? Yes. I mean, continents, islands, countries, all of it. If I can get there, I get there. So I'm talking from firsthand experience.
Yeah.
And seeing what is good as well as what's maybe not so good.
Right. No, that's helpful. If you're going to invest that kind of money for a vacation, I mean, like you said, most people save for that, and to end up somewhere that wasn't all it was meant to be. And that's, it's a big investment. So I can definitely see the advantages to having a travel agent and someone who, and even just the matter of getting around while you're there and getting to the airport and all that stuff. It's a lot. Well, that is very neat.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. I get to not only see places, but live vicariously, whether I'm planning Alaska or Ireland or Australia or Japan or, the Caribbean islands and all inclusive. It's just so much fun to find the details and show them before they leave if they need a roadmap, they've got a roadmap. If they need open hours of restaurants or stores, they've got it. If they
Right.
know how to get from point A to point B, whether it's a subway in New York City or a private transfer in Costa Rica, we've got it for them. It's all taken care of, so they're not guessing.
Right.
It's all listed
Yeah.
itinerary style, day by day, hour by hour in some cases.
Yeah. And I bet you've got a whole new level of things you have to work through just with COVID restrictions. You know, not everybody is as open. Like sometimes I go places and I forget that, like, I'm from Georgia. We've been open for a while.
Right.
And
every
other places aren't.
Every country is different. Whether you're going or coming, it's different. If you have a layover, it's different. And it can change tomorrow.
Yeah.
They also, everyone also gets, their COVID protocols. Do you need a test? Do you need a test to come home? Where do you get them? How do you find them? How do you schedule?
Right. How long are they good for?
Right. Do you need to quarantine? What happens if, you test positive while you're there? Everything is covered.
Yeah. Cool. Now, are the other countries, for the most part, opening up as well, or?
Everything's pretty much opening. Most of the EU is now open. Our states are open. Hawaii even just opened more this month, with restrictions and requirements. So yeah, the world is coming back. Australia is still one that's holding on. I mean, their whole country is an island, so you kind of understand that. But hopefully soon. I was in touch with some people living there, working there, and hopefully soon.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, that's awesome. Now, is there anything that I didn't ask you that I should have asked?
I don't know if there's anything that you need to ask, but some of the things maybe people don't think about that we do, groups, not just for business travel, conferences, but destination weddings have exploded. This last 6 months, it was almost easier to get married and have guests from various states coming in an island than it was here in Georgia.
Right.
Because of their home state rules and Georgia state rules. So that became easier. And we have several of those already scheduled. Most of 2021's already gone for sure. 2022, most of that's already full. So anybody thinking of destination wedding, it's time to get on the books if you want to get it done. It's been explosive.
It's not like an elope to the beach or, somewhere kind of thing.
Right.
You're planning it.
Right. There's a lot of planning involved. There's a lot of steps involved. And if you have guests coming, we handle all of that. So we're organizing the travel. We're helping you organize your wedding. We're keeping everything in a row. We do even have our own officiant. My husband is actually an officiant. So if you need that legal before you go somewhere and have symbolic, we take care of that.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Any little details that have to do with travel, we can take care of for you.
Yeah, that is so cool. Well, I am super glad that you came on and shared that with us. I do have a lightning round. And I didn't prep you for these questions, so feel free to be like, I don't know. They're not hard. Okay. Well, being that you're a travel agent, I have to know where your favorite place to go on vacation is.
I get asked that probably number one question.
Because people are like, just send me there.
Yes, like I could say Ireland for the history. I could say Australia because one day you're in a winery and another day you're watching penguins in nature swim up to you, Another day you're playing with kangaroos and so I could say that. I could say Japan because it is so vastly unique and different and culture is incredible. I could say the islands because of the beautiful beaches. You're not going to beat those Caribbean waters or for scuba or snorkeling. And one of my favorite family vacations was actually Alaska. And people would say I'm a beach girl. But Alaska, we were in the water, on the land, with the animals, you name it, we did it. And it was just a fabulous adventure for us.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on the day.
I can see that. Well, that's neat. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to be hitting you up next time we're planning a trip and find out where should we go this season.
We'll talk it through.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next question is, what is your favorite, or where are you from? Are you in Monroe?
I'm in Monroe. I've been here for over 20 years. We've moved here in 1999. Our
Oh, wow.
daughter, she's now been married for a year.
Oh, fun.
Added a second one to the mix, but originally from Buffalo, New York area on Lake Erie.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you made quite the move, but you've been around Monroe. I mean, it's different here now than it was even 10 years ago.
Oh,
So,
sure. Yeah, we watched it grow and broaden and just become a beautiful place to be.
yeah. So what is your favorite local restaurant to eat at?
Ooh, I do like the Your Pie.
Sounds good.
Cheese. Oh gosh, South on Broad. We've had some great experiences there as well.
Yes.
Is a great one. Those would probably be up in the top. Silver Queen, lots of fun.
Yep.
But
Yep.
also the food trucks like Johnny Knockouts.
Oh yeah, Johnny Knuckles. I'm in a
Yeah.
yes. I'm in a referral. I'm in a referral group with them, and their daughter is actually one of our clients. So yes, I like Johnny Knuckles.
Yep.
Yep, they're good. It's a fun place to live. I mean, there's no shortage of good places to eat, and I feel like a lot of new ones are always coming in.
Yes, we're excited to see the row open soon, and the that are popping up. We visit them all.
Yeah, us too. Well, that's fun. Okay, so last one is, where can people find you online?
Oh, online, it's www.makeamemorytravel.net. So just the name, .net.
Yeah.
I'm also on Facebook, Make a Memory Travel. And phone number, 770-267-6347. A note on that, it is an office landline, just like any other professional office. Especially because service, I am calling Australia and Japan.
Yeah.
And I can't always trust the little mobile device.
Right.
So don't try to text it, but you can email us at makeamemory@yahoo.com.
Okay, awesome. And I'll put all of that in the show notes so that anybody who is interested in reaching out to you or just following you along on social can find that there. But yeah, well, this was fun. I'm glad that vacations are becoming a thing again. And I hope that anyone listening is like, you know what? Let's make this good. Let's make our first trip post-pandemic a good one.
Right.
Maybe they'll
if
reach
you have
out.
questions about using an advisor, call me and ask me. Brands want you to use a travel advisor. Carnival Cruise Line has the WATA program. It's WUATA. They will give you a list of over 100 reasons to use a travel advisor just to book your Carnival cruise. Not because you're not capable of going online, but a good example of something like that would be you go online, you enter all your information, you get a price, you pick this room. If you pick that room, it's that price. When I go online and pull it, I might have 14 or 15 different rate codes for you to choose from.
Oh, wow.
It is a difference. It's not just about being online. It's going to be convenient. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money in the long run. If I have access to group rates, those are things that I can share and pass along to you, whether it's my personal group or just one in the industry. So there are, major benefits to using it.
Yeah. And why do they want you to use? What benefits do they get?
From their point, the major benefit that I see for them is that we can direct business to them, right? People come in, where do we want to go? We're maybe a cruise, maybe an all-inclusive. They treat us well and do the right thing for our clients. We're going to be more apt to use them. If they don't, we're not.
Right.
On top of that, if I call in, I have, probably 75 Carnival Cruise clients going in the next few months. I'm one person making that phone call versus all 75.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah.
So that helps them and their staff and their wait times and all that.
Yeah. And you can probably answer a lot of the questions that they would otherwise be calling them about.
Exactly. I take the first step. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that is good to know. Well, this was fun. I'm excited to plan my next trip. So, well, thank you again for coming on. And like I said, I'll have all your information in the show notes. So hopefully people will reach out to you. But yeah, this was fun.
This was great. Thank you, Autumn.
Yes, you're welcome. All right. And we will be back. Let's see. next time the podcast airs. I don't know when this one's going live. So whenever, either Monday or Thursday, we will be back with another local business owner, and you guys can listen in and just learn more about businesses in the Walton County and surrounding areas. So anyways, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
This episode is sponsored by Get It Together Cleaning Services. We give you back your free time by taking cleaning off your to-do list. You can find us online at www.gitcleaning.com or message us on Facebook. Our handle there is @GITcleaning. Last but not least, if you enjoyed this interview and want to see more, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We have more great interviews lined up in the coming weeks.